Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel The Trading Game, the channel where you get all the stock market related information, news and financial education. In this video, we will be talking about something very different data wise. We'll be looking into the stock market and as we saw, there was 24th March was the bottom of the market. From then, the market is continuously heading upside. Continuously, it is going in a green. And many of you were asking me what are the stocks which got moved here? Because when we look back, we just thought that the market did its low, and immediately when we are looking back 3-4 months back, since then we are almost towards the 52 weeks high, or in fact all-time high. I think Nifty is just 1,000 points away from that. So the question from many of you was which are the stocks who gained much in this rally in the last 3 or 4 months? So that is the reason why I just thought of doing some research, and I have brought you some very interesting data, wherein it not only tells you which are the stocks moved from the bottom, it will also tell you the day wise. So the first day, which was the gainer, and since the 24th March, so which stock was standing at what point, and how much percentage it made the gain, how much percentage it made from that low. So it will be definitely a very interesting video. These kind of videos need some R&D to be done, and also putting them into presentation, it needs some time. So it gives me definitely a good motivation to do further such videos. If you hit that subscribe button and also like the video, so that it reaches multiple people, and it serves the purpose of educating the people directly going into the chat and will be seeing what exactly is that. So as I mentioned earlier, after making a low of 23rd March, the market start moving on the upside. And as you can see here, I have just added you some graphics wherein I'm showing 26th March. So that means after making a low on 23rd March, by 26th, MFSL was gaining 40%, IndusInd Bank was gaining 40%, and SR Transfin was gaining 34%. That means within 2 days, there was a heavy buying scene in these stocks, and we will be going through these movements day by day. That means 26th overall, MFSL was the leader, and IndusInd was the leader. But as we move on, we will be seeing the different stocks coming into picture. So we will be looking into which stocks gained overall in the day wise as well as overall. So as you can see here, the stocks are being moved. Now on 27th, so PEL was the leader, which almost gained 51% within a week or so now on the 31st. So now after this, you can see still PEL was the leader, and ICICI Prudential was kind of it was the leader. And then you can see here all the pharma stocks are getting pitched in on like a mid April. So you can see Glenmark, AUROPHARMA, Cipla, and yeah, those were the pharma stocks. And after that, you can see Axis Bank was trying to get more percentage, and by you can see here now. I think that we are on 24th of April, and you can see AUROPHARMA almost gained 95% from its low. That means exactly within a month, AUROPHARMA gained 90%, and Glenmark was almost gained 80%, and Cipla was around 60%. Okay, and you can see Muthoot Finance and Reliance, they were also above 50%. And how this is how the data is will be going on, and you can see as the day progresses, AUROPHARMA crosses 100 maybe after like some time. So you can see there, Glenmark again, it is around that 80 percentage, and AUROPHARMA was also kind of 90, and you can see that it has crossed 100. That means within 1.5 months, AUROPHARMA was the top gainer with a 100 percentage move. And after that, Glenmark and Reliance were there initially, and Reliance was continuously around that 50-60 mark. Okay, as you can see here, the dates are moving, and we can see the stocks which have gained the most in these initial days of the rally. Okay, so after that 24th March or 23rd March, So within 2 months, so let's look into the 2 months data, how exactly it is showing. So after 2 months, AUROPHARMA gained around 119 percentage, and Glenmark was gaining 83 percentage. And from there, you can see Idea came into picture with 67 percentage from that low of March. Okay, then Cipla was as usual was at their spot, and M&M Amar Raja was they just joined the rally. And let's move forward. Let's see what will be the changes from there and what are the changes we had. Yeah, as you can see that Idea is running fast in that May last week, and you can see June first week Idea was running a lot, and it almost gained 150 plus percentage. See there, it is still running 200%. So from the lows, you can see there it even touched 250 percentage. From there, it was still running. And as usual, AUROPHARMA, who was the like a topper earlier, it was trading around that 140 mark. So it gained 140 percentage from those lows. And Muthoot Finance, so he was a steady mover, and even that crossed 100%. So you can see there are some more additions. I will Housing came into picture in the mid of June, wherein it was gaining around that 150 percentage, as you can see there on 25th. Okay, so it was still Idea was the leader, wherein it almost got around that 200 plus percentage. So it was there, and the PEL, which was the leader in the first 2 days, it was still topper top four. He was in top four, and you can see Bandhan Bank came into picture there, and AUROPHARMA just settled to the third one as of now till the beginning of 9th July. Okay, so the any more additions here? I think Reliance got settled at around that 100, and here you can see Idea, which was gaining around 250 plus percentage, lost again 100 percentage from there. That means it was standing at around that 150 percentage. But AUROPHARMA, you can see continuously it was on the uptrend, so it was around that 157 mark. Yeah. Okay, and Idea again, it went back a bit in the mid of July, but I think it didn't sustain there. Okay, so let's see what happens further. So you can see here Muthoot became the leader by gaining 160 percentage because AUROPHARMA had a kind of drop in between. So that was the reason why Muthoot came at the first place. Okay, so it's still going on. Now AUROPHARMA again became the topper, and you can see the Bandhan Bank, who was the topper earlier, he dropped again. So whatever the gains he had almost half of them got gave away. So it is now at 88 percentage by starting of August, by the beginning of this month, so which is almost like it lost a 70 percentage from whatever the gains it had. Okay, so you can see now so overall, now we are coming towards yesterday's price because the data I did it in sometime in the afternoon. Here we can see that the data is till 14th August, so which is the last weekend. So, and if we really observe who were the top gainers and which the people were asking, you can see AUROPHARMA is still the leader, which gained 168 percentage from the lows which it had made on that March time frame. And next came Idea, which is around 167 percentage, and Glenmark. Even after that big fall, it is still able to sustain about 150 mark. And Jindal Steel metal is having a good run. So here Jindal Steel had one around 140 percentage, and Muthoot Finance. So consistently it was a gainer, and he was around. It is now around 136 percentage as of last Friday. And PEL, which moved good in the first few days, is still it made a good. It is at 130 percentage. And similarly, you can see other stocks. Reliance made 126 percentage from the lows. So many people saying that this is the main mover, and along with that, now you might have come to a clear picture that which are the other stocks which have moved. Okay, so because not only Reliance, there were some other stocks who moved, and you can see Tata Consumer, Hindalco, Cipla. VEDL. So there were like many stocks here. And one thing, so whatever the stocks I have picked here, I have picked only F&O stocks. So there might be some stocks which are given much more returns than this one, but just for volatility purpose, just for having good stocks, I have picked only F&O stocks. Okay, so with that, let me conclude the video. I hope that this is something new which you had, and I hope that you will be hitting that subscribe button if you are new here, and please hit that like button also so that it reaches too many people. And whatever these kind of videos definitely takes too much of effort to make, and I need some kind of motivation from you by hitting that subscribe.